Doc, come on. Just give it to me straight, all right?
I'm not sure you're prepared for this diagnosis.
I'm ready. Just go on.
To be quite frank, I haven't seen anything like this in my entire medical career.
What's it called?
We have a code 666.
Mother, man.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I got another episode of 666 Seconds of Murder for you. And you know what that means. That means this video is going to be less than 666 seconds or 11 minutes and 6 seconds, or it's free. So hang on for a true crime white knuckle ride with me. And today I'm wearing a band shirt again. And again, it's Venom. I got a couple new Venom shirts. I love the way they fit. So I've been wearing them, but some classic UK metal. All right. I'm sure that some of you following the case of the Idaho 4 have questioned the abilities of law enforcement to find the right person or persons who did these crimes. Most of us here don't think that Brian Kohberger is the guy, but I speak for myself when I say that if the prosecution presents some legit evidence against him, then I'm more than willing to hear it. I am not opposed to that at all. I want the right person convicted of this crime. It's just that simple. Or crimes or persons, whatever combination is necessary. Those that are guilty need to go down for this. Now, I got thinking today about an interesting concept and wanted to see what you guys thought about it. What if there was a way to get answers to 5 questions in this Idaho 4 case? 5 things that have been just nagging at you that would help break the case wide open. How cool would that be? Now, what I'd like to do is pose that question to you in this video, and I'll give my 5 questions that I'd like answered. And then in the comments, you guys leave me your 5 questions. And then I'll do a follow-up video to this and share the top 5 questions from you guys collectively. And it'd be interesting. I think it would be interesting to see what your thoughts are on this. Now, there is one rule, okay? You can't ask, so who were the person or persons that did the crime? Because that would be too easy, right? And, you know, that's no fun. But you can ask questions that would give you that necessary clue to maybe figure out who did these crimes. Also, one question at a time. So you can't ask a question with multiple questions within it, okay? So I'll give you my 5, and that may give you a better idea what I'm talking about here. Okay, and these are in no order. It doesn't matter top to bottom, most important, least important, doesn't make any difference, okay? So my first question is, can you give me a detailed accounting of Dylan's time on Saturday, November 12th and early Sunday, November 13th? Okay. I mean, this is an interesting, thing that I think, been lacking in the case. I mean, the PCA says something about her being out on the town or some nonsense, which is ridiculous. I mean, this is a quadruple homicide. Don't we have a better account of where she was? And if so, why are we hiding it? What's wrong with what she was doing before this happened? So, what was she doing those hours before? Now, my second question is, can I get an accounting of Ethan and Zanna's time the night of November 12th and the early morning of November 13th? There has been lots of rumor about the fight at Sigma Chi. I mean, this answer might reveal that information. What time the fight happened, did they leave the party after the altercation and all of that. So a detailed accounting of their time that night and early morning would be helpful for sure. Now, my third question would be, is it true that a large amount of party favors were flushed or destroyed prior to this event? This was a rumor from the very beginning. Once it was said by the locals that 1122 King was a house that specialized in such party favors as those. So many of us believe that those favors could have been the root of these atrocities. So let's find out that information. I think that would be helpful. So now my fourth question is, what information provided in the 4chan post is incorrect? Personally, I've always felt that the 4chan posts had an eerie realism to them. And being anonymous posts, that added to it, but that also meant there was really no way to verify the information. And the person who left the post seemed to have an intimate knowledge of what happened and how it was cleaned up and disposed of. Very, very puzzling. And I think there's a lot more right in it than wrong. So that's why my question is, what's wrong with it? What's not correct? That would definitely point some fingers, knowing that information. And then my last question, my fifth question is, who did Jack Shoalter mean when he said they're going to get you girls for that? So who was going to get them? That would be an important part of the puzzle. It would also help open up the question about Jack Showalter's possible involvement with the crimes. Of course, all this is alleged, but I'm just saying that would be interesting to know. What was he talking about on the street there when they were walking to the grub truck when he said those words? Very, very puzzling. So it was tough to narrow it down, honestly, to 5. I mean, I could think of several others I would have loved to have asked. So now the challenge is in your hands. See if you can come up with some good questions. I'm sure you can. And I'll compile them and come up with some kind of rough idea of our group, our community's top 5. All right. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So drop a comment below. And if you like reading dark and weird, creepy, horror, thriller stuff, check out my website, petealtieri.com. I've got a bookstore on there. You could read samples. There's some other information there about what I do and how long I've been writing and all that. I'm going to be doing a members only live tonight. That's Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. So if you're a member of the channel and in the Horns High Club, then definitely you want to join us. Check the post I had today in the community section of the page. If you're not a member, you can become a member for only $1.99 a month, and you could follow the link in this description of this video to get you to the members only sign up. Super easy. Big thanks to all the members of the Horns High Club. I look forward to talking to you tonight for your support. You guys are amazing. I appreciate everybody that watches these videos with us. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And don't forget to leave a comment with your top 5. And we'll see you next time.